Hello everyone, Pockets here, back again playing some more EVE Online, back on Kaltorin, and another special episode. So, last night I took 10 of us out, 10 of our Malro guys out, most of them newer alphas. I mean, one guy was flying a Comet, just to put it out there. We took the 10 guys out and we ran a bunch of these Gala sites, 2 Gilas, 2 battleships, a Comet, there was a Caracal, there was all sorts of stuff. But the main question kept coming up, because the kills, you only get credit for the kills, so for the agency side of it, if you're the one getting the killing blow, it was very hard to actually grind up the agency side of things in a group that large. So the question kept coming up, especially from my newer alphas, is what can they fly to solo the sites? Even the Raven was having trouble because the battleships were just hitting him too hard. So I'm set out to find something that they can run that can run these sites. The Gila that I flew in the last episode is technically alpha friendly. I mean, it'll take some training to get there. The biggest problem with that is it's 350 to 400 million for the ship. So I wanted to try to find something under like 100 mil. And so what I've built is a Gnosis. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Gnosis is a great ship for alphas, even though they can now train battleship skills. The best thing about this little guy is that it doesn't take any, whoops, not simulate, let's click the right buttons, Pockets, is the only requirement to be able to fly the Gnosis at all is Spaceship Command 1, which you get for free. So an alpha can fly this hull from day 1. So all you really have to train are your gunnery skills and some support skills and that sort of thing, which you're going to be training anyways. The other thing is it's bonused in such a way that it bonuses each of the 4 weapon systems, so medium energy, medium hybrid, medium projectile, medium missiles, or heavy missiles, and drones. So it's got a decent bonus to everything. This is basically equivalent to a 5% per level at level 5 and a 10% or 10% per level. So pretty decent little bonuses. And the slot layout is 6 slots in each position, so you can do whatever kind of tanks, in this case a shield. Any kind of weapon turrets on the top, 5 turrets or 5 missiles, or you can even put like 3 and 3, or so you can do fancy things up there. But this is how I decided to fit it out, and I'll tell you the plan for how I'm kind of intending this. I haven't tried this yet. You guys are going to see my success or failure live. So you can see it's roughly 81 million. It was just over. It's like 101 million when I just blank bought everything in Dodixie. I already had the Gnosis hull, so I managed removing that, so it came to like the fittings were like 50 million. So it's about 100 and something million if you just buy it outright. Lots of these hulls kicking around. I'm sure someone in Corp somewhere will have one that they would feel free to, or feel okay to get rid of. And in fact, I may just, if this works, I may give it away to one of my alphas, just because. So yeah, the Gila fit is alpha friendly, especially now that you can train 2 races, so Caldari, Galente, and missiles and drones. But let's get into this. So in the highs, I put Arbalest heavy missile launchers. Alphas can fly Tech 2s, and so can Cal, but I went with the meta one because this is more likely what an alpha is going to fly for a long time, because training Tech 2 mediums on an alpha can take a long time. So we got 4 of those right now loaded with Nova missiles, or 5 of those with Nova missiles. Nova because they're explosive, that's what we want to be doing here. 2 extra large shield extender 2s. You can meta these if you need them, but alphas can train to Tech 2, and T2ing your tank should be priority 1. Like, you should have Tech 2 tank before you even think about flying a cruiser. Train that while you're still in your frigate stage. So you can meta these if you want. You're going to lose some of the tank. We'll see how well this works. It may be okay, it may not. So 2 of those. Primary damage type from Angels is explosives, so I doubled that up. 2 explosive deflection field 2s. And 1 kinetic, because that's their secondary type. If we simulate this, you can see that gives us 83% and 68% resist, so that's pretty decent. And then an afterburner just for moving around. We're going to try to move as fast as we can to mitigate as much as we can, but the plan is to literally sit there and take the damage, ignore the frigates, and wipe out the cruisers and the boss as quick as we can. Problem with taking out the frigates, it'd be nice because they web, but as soon as you kill frigates, they pretty much spawn another group to come in and grab you anyway. So the idea is to just ignore them, and I'm just going to buffer tank and see if I can last the site. See how this goes. So 1 coprocessor, I needed this to fit everything on it. Gives us a little extra playroom, so you can probably get up to Tech 2 missiles with this. There was no way around that. Cal's got really good skills. A 3% implant wouldn't even have helped because I was at like -30 or something. Like if I click this off, yeah, -29 with this fit. So it's a tight fit, but it should be alpha friendly. Cursed, I did try to find a fit on Cursed, but he can't. He's not trained enough to do much, and he's trained in Mimitar, and guns suck in these sites as far as I can tell. But that's neither here nor there. Let's make sure we're on the right dudes because we're going after the cruisers. All right. So then I have 2 drone damage amplifier 2s, so our medium drones can do a bit extra damage, and 3 times ballistic missile 2s, ballistic control system 2, and then 3 field extenders. If you're a bit rich, you can up these to 2s to get a few bit more buffer, but I tried to keep it kind of what an alpha would be expected to buy. And then I just have 4,000 rounds, which is actually included in that 100 mil price tag, so not bad at all. For drones, 5 times warrior 2s for if I do want to clear off webbed frigates at the end when I'm trying to get to the loot, depending how far away it is. These heavy missiles aren't going to apply very well, so we'll have to rely on our warriors. And our Valkyrie 2s. And you can see their stats down there. So damage per second 49 or 30. So with this we get almost 500 DPS, which should be alright. So we're going to go ahead. I don't know if this will be an empty site now that we've talked it out, but we're going to try it. We're going to try to find an empty site. I'm going to move as much as I can, but under web it's going to be very slow. And that's just the whole idea, is hoping our 86% resist holds us long enough to take out all the cruisers and the boss. So that if we focus down the cruisers until there's no more, get the boss when he comes out, and then continue hitting cruisers to get the DPS down while we fly to the loot. That's really what it's going to be. I do have a skin on this. The Gnosis is a gold ship, but I have the Iron Blood skin to red and black. It looks pretty cool. I got this a long time ago. Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to bother with this just because I want a fresh sight to know that I'm the one doing it. So we'll just let this Loki have his, let's turn this on, just because they may start trying to shoot me. Let's get out of here. We'll let Loki boy have his sight. So yeah, trying to find an alternative to the Gila for alphas who don't have 300 to 400 million to spend on a cruiser. If you do intend to be in high sec, and I've said this before, if you do intend to be in high sec doing anomalies and event sites, alpha or not, Gila is a very good ship. It can do the escalations you get from doing dens, refuges, hideways, and yeah, those 3, and the escalations that spawn from those, and they can do about half of the scannable sites if you want to go scanning route, which I don't do. I typically don't scan too much for combat sites. I have my Astero for ghost sites that I've been playing around with, but a Gila, in my opinion, is the best all-around ship for doing this type of work. It's really good. There's things you can do with it in nullsec too. It can replace VNI doing anomalies down there, but I haven't tried that, so I can't really speak to it. I have done it in a VNI, so I can't imagine the Gila would be any worse than the VNI, but it costs twice as much, so might as well just use a VNI, right? That's the other thing we could try, is an alpha VNI like you would use in nullsec. The problem I'm going to say with that is a lot of the tank for the VNI comes from the 100 meganewton afterburner, so you orbit at like 1,000 meters per second or whatever it is, so bigger stuff can't hit you, and with sometimes 4 or 5 webs on you, I'm just not sure that's going to work. Maybe I'll try it if people are interested to see if I can do something with the Vexor Navy issue. Cal can also fly a Vexor. We might be able to find something there. It'd be a little cheaper. VNI would be about 150 to 200 mil whole fit up. So yeah, we're going to just go ahead and we're going to orbit. Oh crap, let's turn this on before we get to taking damage. Okay, and we're going to orbit this thing. Do I have it set to 20? That'll do. And let's just ignore the frigates. And we're going to try and get these cruisers down as quick as we can. So what we'll do is we'll watch our drones, we'll recall them as we need. So right here they just spawned in some more frigates, so we'll recall our drones, wait till the frigates target us, and then put the drones back out. It does have a slight regen, but we'll have to just see how it actually works in practice, because... Okay, so they're targeting me, wait for them to go red. Put our drones back on that guy, and we'll see how fast we can do this. You can see our missiles going every couple seconds here. And let's hope that our buffer holds. Why am I only shooting 1? Shoot me 5. Let's just look that way. Yeah, it's shooting 5. Alright, we'll lock up some more cruisers here as this guy gets in. By getting rid of the cruisers as quick as we can, we should be mitigating a large portion of the incoming damage. So we'll just watch. Drones are starting to take damage. So let's recall this guy. Let's see what happens. Let's recall them all. Get the frigates back on me. Recall them early because we don't want to lose them. That is a decent piece of our DPS. We can look at that while we're going here. So yeah, we don't even have it. We've got to simulate it because they're not out right now. So yeah, half our DPS comes from the drones, so we definitely want them out there as much as we can. Okay, 20 might have been too much. We probably could have done it 10 so we can get some traversal up, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's get those drones here. No, no, don't chase frigates. You can't hit frigates. Please. And we're good out to like 50 kilometers with this, so it's going to be beautiful. Why does it look like only one missile's firing? That's weird. Wonder if maybe I turned the graphics down somewhere along the line. I forgot to turn it back up. Let's see how our drones are doing. As long as they're moving, they should be okay. And you can see we have 3 webs. We're doing 144, which is what we would have been doing without the Afterburner. Almost, a little less. But we're not even at half shields yet, so let's just see here. Drones are doing all right, and once this cruiser's dead, we're going to bring the cruisers back, or the the drones back. So let's just see here. Perfect. We got another cruiser coming in. Where'd he go? There he is. That's fantastic. So we'll just keep it up. This is doing okay. The frigates don't hurt us that bad. What we could do is if these drones come back. Oh, hopefully this Gala just leaves. So we'll do that. Let's check our Valkyries. That one's taking a bit of damage. We'll give him a second. Okay. And we'll get him on there too. Got lots and lots of frigates, so our drones are going to be a bit hard. But the nice thing is we don't have to worry about traversal, so we can just sort of fly and let the missiles do the work. What are the missiles hitting for? Yeah, 770 every shot. But our tank is holding, we're not at half yet. I'm a little bit worried about the battleship, depending on how long he takes to actually take down, we'll see. That might be the one site we can't do, just sort of hope and pray type of deal. Let's bring these cruisers, just drones back, and we'll bring our warriors out and deal with some of these frigates while we wait for the next batch of cruisers. Good, he went away. Alright. Let's get some of these webbers off of us. I'm not going to bother with this. And we'll just kill some stuff until we get drones. So you can see our Valkyrie took a bit of damage, but that's okay. There's the drones making fairly short work of these frigates. That's not bad at all. This will also give us, there's somebody. So let's start targeting him, and once we can target him, we'll bring our drones back. And one day. There he is. Let's check these guys. Oh crap. Should have been looking at them a long time ago. Almost gonna lose this guy. Almost guaranteed. And oh, they're fast. Alright, let's get that guy. Let's get our Valkyries out there. Go get him. Take him out as quick as we can, and then we'll switch. Look at this. 7 webs. We aren't going anywhere. And that's okay. We could probably actually do with a little bit more distance if we wanted to. Let's target up a couple more of these frigates for later. Get this cruiser gone. Yeah, I tried doing this in Kurst's 150mm Stabber fleet issue, or Republic fleet issue Stabber. That, my friends, did not go well. Alright, so no more cruisers. Let's get our Valkyries back. Let's risk it. Let's get our warriors out there. Try to kill another one of these babies. We're going to have to watch very carefully. If they take this guy, I'm going to have to call him back. But beautiful. There's another cruiser. We'll wait for him to come in close. We're almost at half. The buffer is holding, so I'm pretty excited actually. how this is working out. Let's pull this guy back. The nice thing is the frigates stay nice and close, so when you have to recall them, when you have to call the drones, it doesn't take too long. Looks like maybe a couple of them got webbed. Let's get some missiles over there. How are you guys doing? You guys are ready to go? We'll get this guy gone before he does too much damage. Then yeah, so a little bit of micromanaging, but that's good stuff to learn anyways. And we shall see. So far so good, I'm gonna say. Let's just go ahead and start. Keep a couple of these targeted while we're playing games here. Once they get down into like the last little bit, I'll start recalling my drones. And let the missiles finish that guy off. There you go, go, go. Drones in. We still have 5 of each. That's perfect. Let's get our warriors out. Yeah, we got that one look a little bit of damage. We'll have to watch them carefully. That is all. We'll reload this while we wait for the new cruiser, since heavy missiles suck against frigates. And yeah. So I've been told a lot of things, like for alphas. Apparently an alpha rattlesnake works really well. Again, I mean an alpha rattlesnake, 800 million, a billion for a decent fit. And it's a battleship, so I don't know. I mean, obviously, this seems to be doing okay. Let's get this guy. Now our warriors again. Everything's on us? Not quite yet. So we'll leave that. We're going to probably bring out our Valkyries here in just a second. Here we go. 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 Gotta get the cruisers down quick, quick. There's another 7 webs on us, so we're almost at half, so it's doing alright. If we get a battleship, I think we'll be in trouble. But, no, I said go on here. Can you go on there for me? That'd be great. Because you guys are not going to take out frigates, I'm sorry. Well, you might, but I mean, my Gila has no problem. There we go. We'll just watch here. What are you doing? You taking hits? How bad? Valkyrie's probably shield is their primary. So we got to really watch the shield. Alright. And let the missiles finish that. Let's bring these guys back in. You can see these ones went yellow box, means that they've switched over to attacking drones. So you got to watch that. Okay, can we get them? Target up a couple more of these Webbers. Get him with the missiles. Come on. It's these two here that we're going to want. We can ignore him. Get our drones out. Take care of this guy. I have a feeling we're going to lose this one before the sight's over. Just because. So we might want to wait just a little bit longer before pulling the drones off those cruisers. Let's pull this guy in. Oh crap. And we'll target up a couple more of these. Aha! Crap. Alright. Orbit current. We're going to switch to orbiting the battleship to... And let's just go ahead and as quick as we can get that battleship dying. Oh yeah, that's hurting. This is not going well. Ow. Now maybe once we get our traversal up, we'll see 800 DPS that's coming from the battleship. It'd have been nice to get a couple more Webbers off, but we need to kill this battleship as quick as possible. We have a cruiser here too coming in. So this is the moment of truth. Battleship, no, by the looks of it. But let's just see now that we're cruising around. He's missing us now, so that's good. Might be able to actually take out this cruiser first. If the battleship is going to now hit us there for 400. And what about the Joel? 44, so for now this guy needs to go. Oh, crap. We're not warriors, get those guys back. Get all of them back. I lost 2 of my warriors now because I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. I was too busy looking for the damage. Get that Valkyrie back, please. Just get a second for the frigates to get off of them. We didn't put our full DPS on this this battleship, that's for sure. We're going to see if it'll hold. The other option might be to hull tank. Similar idea. Might be able to squeeze a little bit more buffer out of it, but the recharge is nice for slow times. So we'll see if we can just hold. Now that we only have 3 warriors, we're going to be kind of choked for these frigates, but let's just see what we can do. Yeah, we're getting low. They should be our shield, I think. Let's see how his armor's coming down pretty quick, so let's just stick it out. If I have to, I can warp to this thing once our shield goes away. But hopefully it won't come to that, because we're doing okay now. And we've got our full DPS. We're just going to let this thing ride. I know he's taking a bit of damage. Another one taking some damage, but we're going to let it ride for a minute. So you really got to get this cruiser down, this battleship down. That guy's got to come in. That guy's got to come in. Leave the other 3 out for now. They're probably webbed, so it's going to take them a hot second. I should have been orbiting this guy at 16. He's just going a lot faster than I am, so that's fine. Did we get him? Are we going to get him? I could overheat missiles as well, but I don't like overheating during PvE. Oh yeah, come on, get him down. Come on. We're tight. It's a brawl. He's going to get us into armor, but he is also dropping quite quick. And we'll get that cruiser down if we can. As soon as this drops. Okay. Now what we can do is bookmark the wreck. Did they all warp off? No. Some of them are. They're warping off. Okay. That didn't do that before. That is amazing. We did it. So, sweet. We got one here. He went off to 40. We'll see what he does. Ah, that was awesome. I didn't realize they warped away. That's something. Definitely something. Let's see what we got for our trouble. So it is doable. You can see. 10%. And we still had a little bit of a buffer to escape on, but not a lot. Like, that's not a lot of hit points. If there's a good chance we could have died, but I wanted to just see. If I had to put the mediums on it from the get-go, we might have had a bit more luck. Yeah, that guy's just way out. He's not even targeting me. I don't know. I've seen that before. I've had cruisers do that where they warp out to like 400 and just sit there. But I'm pretty glad that they all left. I was going to try and take out that cruiser. But so the nice thing here is that we can loot the wreck and then we can warp to anywhere and just recharge our shields and try again. But yeah, success. Let my guys know because they're the ones that really want this. And yeah, let's loot this baby. See what we got for our trouble. A Chimera skin. And a standard. Yeah, not bad. That's one I don't have yet, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and take this baby home. And it's proof of concept, so it worked. I mean, we probably didn't even do it all optimally. I did lose a few lights when I stopped paying attention to my drones, but I could have micromanaged that better. Also, these drones, since they're not faction drones, like on my Gila, they're not as expensive. You know, I can go replace those two for like $1 million. And I'm pretty sure the... Is it going to show me? Not yet. I didn't look at how much the last battleship was worth. But yeah, so we can just dock up now and fix it. And yeah, so that's proof of concept. So as a follow-up to how to fly these as a solo alpha, this is all I can come up with. It does take a bit of training in the tank, but you should be doing that anyway. And if you're not there, get as close as you can, but get 2 or 3 of you guys out in these and do it together. If you can get 2 or 3 alphas, even if it's all meta fit, this should work. And if you are an alpha with nobody to fly with, come look at Malro. We've got guys doing them right now at Grouped Up. You're welcome to come on out here to Galente Space, meet us at Juns, and join our guys running sites. Usually like a round robin, or when I run them, I just gather all the loot and divide it up at the end. But yeah, if you need someone to come fly with, you don't have to join the corp. We'll get you in if you need it. Just come on out to our space and join my alphas. We're all a bunch of friendly guys. So there we go. I'll put the link to this. I'll put a copy of this fit down in the description down below, as well as you saw it here. And if you want it in-game, just shoot me an email to keltorinrow and I will shoot you a link to the fit, so you can just link it in and save it yourself. But that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to take this thing home and go back to my Gila because it's much quicker. And yeah, under 100 million and it does it. So on that note, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And let me know any other ideas or something else I can do to improve this for alphas. Remember, for alphas. Anything that they can fit that'll improve the tank, the DPS, or make it cheaper. That's what I'm looking for. As always, folks, fly safe. Catch y'all next time. I'm out of here.